Hi there, welcome to my channel. With this video you're going to be learning how to make an oat chocolate chip cookies, and we're making use of varieties of chocolates. We have our quick cooking oats, flour, and my homemade light brown sugar. We also have some nuts which you can add up whatever nuts that you would prefer, so please check the caption for the recipe while we get baking. I'll be chopping my chocolate bar into uniform sizes, but you don't have to do this if you're using chocolate chips. Now we can cream your butter and your sugar until they're just well combined. I'm not going to ask you to mix until they're light and fluffy, just mix until well combined, and they're going to look just like this when it's done. Add your egg and gradually mix it into the cream mixture. A wooden spatula or an egg whisk works as fine as this electric mixer, but just with a little effort. So we're done mixing and I'll be scraping down. Add your buttermilk and then your vanilla. You know, all through my years of baking cookies, this is the first cookie that I am baking with buttermilk. Add your quick cooking oats into the mixture and blend in. If you're familiar with oats, you will know that they absorb whatever liquid you soak them in. So I suggest that when you get to this stage, you start working fast. So I'll be scraping all of them before I start adding the rest of my dry ingredients, which is basically my flour, baking soda, and my cinnamon for additional flavor. So I will be sifting them all together before I mix everything right in. Oatmeal cookies are my best, and especially the aroma that comes out of the oven while baking. This is just a quick tip of how to get the excess dough or batter that is in my electric mixer out of the mixer to the bowl. Okay, so you can see it's all clean. Now is the time to add your nuts. I use them cashew nuts and almonds. They're actually my best, but feel free to use some peanuts, some walnuts, and the rest of them. Now down to my chocolate that I just added. I used chocolate, and the milky one is actually a coffee bean kind of chocolate, and I really love the taste that it contributed to this cookie when done. So we're all done now, and we're about to face the hardest part. Let me save you the stress of wondering how turning over a cookie into a baking tray is the hardest part. So you're expected to cream or generously cream your baking tray with some butter and dust with flour, and you're working with a dough that is thick, as you can see. The challenge here is to spread this cookie dough without messing with the greased pan. Any rough move can clean whatever grease that you have prepared your pan with and risk you having difficulties removing this cookie from the tray when it's done baking. So I used, or rather I'm using a spatula, and I'm gently spreading the cookie dough, and I expect that you do so for the best results. But however, I'm going to save you the stress by advising that if you do not have the strength or the zeal to work with this, I suggest, and I strongly suggest, that you bake with a baking sheet. Spread a baking sheet on the baking tray before you bake, and it's going to save you the stress of being gentle while spreading the cookie. I really hope this helps. This sheet cookie does not spread in the oven while baking, so take your time to make it look really pretty before you get it into the oven so that you can expect a perfect cookie when it is out of the oven. So bake for about 45 minutes to 1 hour until the whole of your house smells like an oatmeal cookie. Let it cool before slicing it up. I left mine till the next day. And now is the time for us to test if we messed with the greased pan while spreading the cookie. Wait for it, wait for it. Woo! So you can see how easy it was to turn it out of the pan, although I had to heat it to get it off. I'm not so good with drawing lines, which is why I'm using a ruler to get the perfect line to slice them up. So all you need to do is to slice it to whatever shape that you would want. I suggest you use a very sharp knife because it's going to be really challenging to cut out or to cut through the nuts, especially the almond. It was really tough, so I was really pressing into it. This is a very delicious cookie that you must try. Don't forget to hit the like button before you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.